What do I do? Trapped in this world with nowhere to run. My father told me one day it would surely happen, son. You can't flee from your problems, I follow you everywhere. Anywhere that you go, they'll still be right there. What do I do? Trapped in this world with nowhere to run. My father told me one day it would surely happen, son. You can't flee from your problems, I follow you everywhere. Anywhere that you go, they'll still be right there. I figure it's like a special bond I built with this bullshit. Fleeing state to state, trying to make my life great. It feels good knowing that I have free will to travel. Some call me a vagabond the way I stay on interstates. It's cool, best believe I still got love. Even though I fuck with you with steady, stay on the move. You can't take me up, my mind state a matter of emotions. Feel the lack up, hit the road and start coasting. Nobody to hold me back, not even women, kids, or pets. Some will never understand the world is built around. I'm in a whole nother book, a different coloring page. But y'all looking at me like I'm the one that's living strange. I just choose the path of life that deals with much less stress. Meanwhile, you out here struggling, trying to live the lifestyle. Is it worthwhile? Sit down, you got a family now. You got a child steady reminiscing on the old days. It's hard to like your present when you're still living in the past. They caught up in their emotions as the world crumbles down. My vivid speech will leave you breach when your mind starts to peak. So take a peek when my out-of-body mind starts to speak. A lot of never catch the message of the words I speak, because they blinded by reality known as your local TV. And the schools ain't teach me jack when it came to real history. We lost in the government, the presidents are out to kill us. What do I do? Trapped in this world with nowhere to run. My father told me one day it would happen, son. You can't flee from your problems, I follow you everywhere. Anywhere that you go, they'll still be right there. What do I do? Trapped in this world with nowhere to run. My father told me one day it would happen, son. You can't flee from your problems, I follow you everywhere. Anywhere that you go, they'll still be right there. I ain't gon' lie, I'm out here, I ain't living life right. I got flaws in my steps every time I take walks, so every move is cautious, just like a tightrope trip. So don't look at me crooked for the lyrics I spit. It's legit, I never fabricated on so why they looking at me crazy, all greasy and sick? I got a bad habit, speaking my mind at all times. So why you coming at me sideways like a landslide? I'm just being true to me and staying real to you. Meanwhile, the others out here saying what they would do. I can't do that, cause it ain't a part of being me. Just stick around long enough and surely you will see. It ain't no faking when I'm funking on these lyrics on the track. Nowadays these new artists, man, they just sound whack. Got this new album and threw it out the window, Jack. I can't deal with that artificial play, gets none. You can't run from the crappy music, it seems to follow. You can't tell about the music that they soul is hollow. So I refuse to support this non-message bullshit. And this is a public service, amounts to what you weak. What do I do? Trapped in this world with nowhere to run. My father told me one day it would happen, son. You can't flee from your problems, I follow you everywhere. Anywhere that you go, they'll still be right there. What do I do? Trapped in this world with nowhere to run. My father told me one day it would happen, son. You can't flee from your problems, I follow you everywhere. Anywhere that you go, they'll still be right there. And now we all trying to run from racism. Glocks and clips, he placed the whips inside the masses' hips. Extinction of the lower race and less fortunate. You can't see it because your mind is steady aborting it. And at their eyes, we all living insubordinate. How would the bacon like it if we all fried them? Hot fire to the grease and straight sizzle they ass. It's a matter of time before they all catch on. It's destruction from that point and therefore on. Police don't even think I heard about that Mike Brown song. It was racist, and you know it was wrong. What's going on in America? They ain't been going on. They still hanging us from trees, killing us like a disease. Nigga freeze, you don't even hear that phrase no more. They just straight open fire till you deal on the floor. But yeah, blacks out here shooting up their own kind. It's a loss of mind. The mind a terrible thing to waste, but yet they spill it like brews, pour it off for the dead. Is it tragic? Some believe we need to have it. Being born, dying in America with a world breach of habit. Is it tragic? The way they openly doing our crime, but yet we allow it because we refuse to fight back. But tell me, what happened to the tiger when it bit back? What do I do? Trapped in this world with nowhere to run. My father told me one day it would happen, son. You can't run from your problems, I follow you everywhere. Anywhere that you go, they'll still be right there. What do I do? Trapped in this world with nowhere to run. My father told me one day it would happen, son. You can't run from your problems, I follow you everywhere. Anywhere that you go, they'll still be right there. Yeah, yeah, be right there. Yeah, there's still be right there. Chill, yeah, there's still be right there.